Brief history of the 1976 Kennedy half dollar. These halves, released in 1975 to 76, marked America's 200th birthday with the iconic Independence Hall reverse and dual date 1776 to 1976, pennyverse.info, en.wikipedia.org. The Denver Mint struck a colossal 287.6 million circulation pieces, coinweek.com. The large volume ensures most 1976 D halves are common, face value unless error or exceptional condition, sghcmt.com. Why some 1976 D errors are worth $63,000 to $150,000 plus. While most errors fetch hundreds, extremely rare misstrikes, like double dies, off-center strikes, wrong planchets, filled mint marks, brockage, and die cuts, can skyrocket values. Here's how. A. Double die obverse, DDO, and reverse, DDR. Look for doubling in In God We Trust, the date, or Hull's pillars. Modest DDOs typically fetch $500 to $5,000 plus, pennyverse.info. However, a rare DDO/DDR combo in top MS67 plus condition could fetch $63,000 to $95,000, with rumors of up to $150,000 plus when authenticated by top grading services. Off-center strikes and brockage. Off-center strikes over 40% can reach $1,000 to $2,300 plus in high grades. Mirror brockage errors have sold for $2,115 in MS condition, antiquesknowhow.com. Filled or missing D mint marks. Whether the D is missing, doubled, or filled in, these errors are extremely rare. Some known examples reportedly sell for $63,000 to $150,000 plus when in choice condition. Die cuts, die cracks and fundamental hub errors. Die cuts and cracks from hub failures can produce unique patterns, potential six-figure valuations if aesthetic and certified, en.wikipedia.org. Auctioned and confirmed high-end sales. Error type condition reported value range DDO/DDR combo MS67 plus proof $63,000 to $95,000, up to $150,000 plus wrong planchet, quarter-sized, MS65 plus $3,360 plus, six-figure potential, pennyverse.info, antiquesknowhow.com, off-center, 45%. Plus brockage MS64 $2,300 plus mirror brockage error MS63 $2,115. These represent the pinnacle of rarity. Only a handful are known, and only graded by top companies, PCGS, NGC, to validate authenticity. How to spot these high-value errors. Mint mark inspection. Inspect the D closely. Is it missing, doubled, or filled in? Doubling check. DDO/DDR, use a 10 times loop to examine the lettering, date, and Hull's architecture. Dramatic doubling equals jackpot. Planchet analysis. Wrong metal or size. If it feels light or is smaller/lighter than standard, measure it. Wrong planchets are rare gold. Centering and brockage. Look for off-center strikes or mirrored design on the opposite side, reverse cameo. High misalignment equals premium. Die damage, cuds/cracks, raised blobs, cuds, or jagged die cracks, huge appeal if visually bold. Get it graded. Sent to PCGS or NGC. Only certified MS67 plus or PR proofs will validate those $63,000 to $150,000 plus valuations. Why the $63,000 to $150,000 range is real. Extreme scarcity, millions minted, but only a few dozen high-end error examples known. Gradation effect. Two coins that look similar in hand can differ wildly in grade. An MS67 plus DDO/DDR is priceless compared to an MS65. Collector mania. Bicentennial Kennedy halves hold nostalgic and historical significance. Authentication trust. High-grade certified coins find deep-pocketed buyers willing to spend tens to hundreds of thousands. Tips to unearth your treasure. Rome coin rolls of 1975 to 76 halves. Errors show up quietly in circulation. Make loop inspection a habit. Examine every D mint mark, date, lettering thickness. Use scale and calipers. Wrong planchet errors often reveal themselves by weight/size discrepancies. Network with collectors. Forums like Reddit's r/Coinerverse and CRH can help identify anomalies. CleanCityCompost.com, Reddit.com, Pennyverse.info, AntiquesKnowHow.com, UseACoinBook.com, Reddit.com, Reddit.com, Reddit.com. Grade early. Even MS66 DDO sells hundreds. Certification can skyrocket value. Final takeaway. Yes, they exist and have sold. 1976 D Kennedy half-dollar errors are rare and astonishing. A DDO/DDR MS67 Plus can fetch $63,000 to $95,000, or even $150,000 plus in elite cases. Wrong planchets and filled mint marks. Also six-figure potential. Lower-grade common errors still command hundreds to thousands. A quick look at the 1976 D Eisenhower Dollar. Struck in 1975-76 to commemorate America's Bicentennial, these dollars feature the striking double date 1776-1976 and a Liberty Bell over the moon reverse by Dennis R. Williams, monstercoinmart.com, en.wikipedia.org. The Denver Mint produced about 21 million circulation strike copper-nickel dollars in 1976, en.wikipedia.org. The superstar errors fetching six figures. Despite the huge mintage, a few extraordinary error types have rocketed from $1 to astronomical values, $67K, $98,000, even $175,000 plus. A. 1976 D on 40% silver planchet. Dramatic rarity, only two known examples exist, struck when silver blanks intended for S-mint-proof dollars were used in Denver, en.wikipedia.org. One finest known coin graded PCGS MS64, 374G, is listed at $135,000, monstercoinmart.com. Heritage sold similar 1974D and 1977D silver planchet errors, almost 50 known, for $26,400, with only two known 1976D types. Expect $67,000 to $175,000 plus, monstercoinmart.com. Rare early die errors, 20, 30 examples known. Dramatic double dies have fetched $12,500 plus, and top-grade coins could push into six figures, chroniclecollectibles.com. C. Misaligned/misaligned dies, die rotation. Extreme die rotations, e.g., 90 degrees, are exceptionally rare, under 10 known examples, chroniclecollectibles.com. These have sold for $3,000 to $20,000, with extremes potentially hitting $67,000 plus in top-presented conditions. D. Double strikes, off-center, missing layers. Off-center strikes over 80% or double strikes can fetch $2,000 to $3,000 plus in MS grades, uscoinsvalue.com. Missing clad layer errors, exposing copper, have sold over $1,000, uscoinsvalue.com. Auction-proven high-end sales. Error type condition auction value reported 40% silver planchet, 2 known, PCGS MS64 $135,000 listing, potential $67,000 to $175,000 plus, monstercoinmart.com, double die, DDO/DDR, dramatic MS $12,500 plus historically. Top could $67,000 to $98,000 plus 90 degrees die rotation unspecified $3,000 to $20,000. Collectible top-tier items could spike above off-center/double strikes MS64 plus $2,000 to $3,000 plus. Light bulb note, the only two known silver planchet 1976D dollars are far scarcer than their 1974-77 counterparts, justifying the $67,000 to $175,000 range. How to spot these six-figure gems. 1. Silver planchet. Use a scale, should weigh 374G instead of standard 22.68G, monstercoinmart.com, coins-value.com, look for a bright, white luster and absence of copper core, no copper hue. 2. Doubling, DDO/DDR, inspect date, lettering, bell rim, portrait, dramatic layered impression signal double strikes. 3. Die rotation misalignment flip coin. If obverse and reverse designs aren't lined up or rotated in the collar, angle could be extreme error. 4. Off-center/double strike coin edge shows blank planchet or doubled, misregistered design, distinct misstrikes are premium. 5. Missing clad layer visible copper core, especially on edge, unusual for bicentennial dollars. Why these coins are so valuable. Extreme rarity, only 2 known silver planchet 1976D examples. Historical intrigue, coins literally minted accidentally on precious metal blanks. Acquisition of grade, MS64 for silver planchet and MS65 plus 4 DDO/DDR raise stakes to 6 figures. Collector demand, Bicentennial series holds historical resonance. Coin world is chasing the legends. Tips for the home treasure hunt. Collect rolls of 1975 to 76 Denver dollars. Watch for lightweight or bright silver look. Carry a mini scale. If you find a standard bicentennial that weighs significantly more, stop. Use 10 times loop. Examine doubling and mint mark clarity. Check alignments. Center dies may be rotated. Flip to check edges. Network with collectors in forums like r/coin collecting. The Bicentennial Quarter, a brief history. In celebration of America's 200th birthday, the U.S. Mint redesigned the reverse of the Washington Quarter to feature a colonial drummer boy and dual dates 1776 to 1976, unionofminorityneighborhoods.org, the-sun.com, en.wikipedia.org. Minting occurred at 3 mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark 809.8 million Denver, D860.1 million San Francisco, S silver-clad proof and uncirculated sets, smallest mintage, 4.9 million, the-sun.com, en.wikipedia.org. Not all 1976D quarters are created equal. While billions were struck, only a tiny fraction contains stunning mint errors that propel their value from cents to tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Top error types that command big bucks. Double die obverse, DDO, caused by a misaligned die striking twice. Words like liberty, Indiana God we trust, and the date appear doubled. DIYO.com.au, historytools.org. Values soar in pristine condition, MS60, $7.25 MS65, $3, $2.50 MS66, $8, $400, sold May 2023, coinvaluechecker.com, DIYO.com.au. Wrong planchet errors. Struck on blanks meant for dimes, pennies, foreign coins. Dramatically bizarre results. DIYO.com.au. Prices typically range from $10,000 to $25,000, though exceptional pieces can go higher. Clipped planchets and off-center strikes. Clipped. Part of the coin's edge missing. Sale examples. $20,000, DIYO.com.au. Off-center. Up to 50% off-center can be worth $1,500 plus, especially with filled D mint mark. 6partfair.org. Struck through errors. Debris, grease, cloth in the press creates odd textures and missing design regions. Historytools.org. High-grade cloth struck examples have sold for about $881. 6partfair.org. Bicentennial quarters struck over dimes sold for up to $12,000. 6partfair.org. Heavy $sign why the $59,000, $88,000, $120,000, and more. Buzz. Some 1976D era quarters have stunned the market, pushing into high 5 and 6-figure territory. Let's break it down. DDO in superb grade. While MS66 examples sold for $8,400, there's rare rumor, though not fully verified publicly, of a massive sale between $59,000 to $120,000, likely MS67 or MS68 quality. GPSJundiala.com, VeteransVillageSouthAmerica.org. No mint mark 1976D, some coins inexplicably missing their D mint mark fetch between $55,000 and $1 million, unionofminorityneighborhoods.org. Broken die or full brockage, these can move into $40,000 to $120,000 plus territory, especially if authenticated. WCCranston.com confirmed high sales and the $120,000 clout. Although many sales aren't publicly tracked, credible sources cite these major results. 1976 DDOMS 66. Sold for $8,400, 2023, CoinValueChecker.com. No mint mark 1976D, valued up to $55,000 on retail markets. Clipped planchet, fetching up to $20,000, DIYO.com.au. Huge error phenomena, e.g., double struck, blockage, have reportedly landed in markets between $40,000 to $120,000 plus, WCCranston.com. How to spot these rarity rockets. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 1. Examine the mint mark. Look for missing or filled D on obverse above the date. Any anomaly, stamp absence or shape distortion, warrants grading. Step 2. Check for doubling. Use magnification. Look for doubling in Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or date. Strong doubling equals potential DDO. Step 3. Inspect edge and planchet. Clips, curved or straight edges missing metal. Off-center, blank crescent-shaped gap, up to 50% off yields maximum premiums. Step 4. Surface quality. Struck through debris leaves visible textures or missing details. Overstruck/broadstruck. Look for odd shapes, coin design overlaps from other denominations. Value guides and market trends. Error type value range DDOMS $66.8, 400 DDOMS $67.68, rare, $59,000 to $120,000 plus, unverified but credible, no mint mark, D, $55,000 to $1 million, clipped planchet $20,000 off-center filled, D, $1,500 plus overstruck/blockage $12,000 to $50,000 plus. What makes these errors so valuable? Extreme rarity, only a few known examples survive. Numismatic drama, dramatic visuals like missing mint marks or clipped edges grab attention. High-grade condition, pristine grading exponentially increases value. Collector demand. Infatuation with bicentennial themes boosts interest. Tips to unlock potential windfalls. Search rolls of 1976 D quarters. Collect circulation and BU examples. Invest in magnification tools like a 10 times loop. Focus on condition. Avoid worn coins. Look for mint luster and crisp edges. Graders matter. Use top-tier services. PCGS, NGC.